This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack.
I mean, you root for me in every game anyway.
Wait to get this one started.
You're not allowed not to, you know? But I get what you mean. You really get to root for me in every game now because I'm the Wildcat.
That is hammered into left. That ball is absolutely murdered.
Kentucky ready to go crushed by the restart of this game.
And that makes it 11-6 here in the sixth.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for
But
more running
appreciate
room,
the
but
raid,
none to
dude.
be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the running back. Fights off the defender.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. Thrust that arm out. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
You know that's wild. He was slipping off of a lineman and then immediately stepped onto defensive tackle. I love this game. That's crazy.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Dude was
The
moving
offense
to
will
his
have
right,
to use its first
flies
down
off
out of the half.
watch it. So he's moving to his right, then he gets, pushed to the left, going off the back of the offensive lineman, and then stiff arms a 300-pound defensive tackle. Wild.
Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And how about that play by
I
that
thought he was going to
giant,
push him
that
up for a
mountain
positive
of a
game for a
man
second.
on the defensive front.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back
Hope
tries
the
to go
string
somewhere.
well,
Where do you want him
I'm
to
trying to
go?
get logged
There
in
is
so I
nowhere to
can give you
go.
a shout
Nice
out.
job by the defense, creating the tackle for a
A
loss on
little
first
hard
down.
because I forgot to change my settings from the last time I was on this computer.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hoover. Catch in the middle, it's McAllister.
Sucks, I was in the area,
They'll
but
get him down, but
I
not before he
hesitated because I was
crosses the
waiting for
50.
the other
He's
guy
down
to
to the
come,
49.
and
That wide
opened it
receiver
up.
on the outside
I mean, I'm
is
not
dangerous.
far
When you're
away,
playing
but
zone coverage, it's really hard because you're
far
not
away
chasing him.
here.
You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The tackle.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so
I don't know
fast.
what the hell
These
these
guys
linemen are doing.
250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly
What's
out
up,
to the
Watson?
tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath,
Not a good look defensively right now. It's like I've been in the area twice, but
That's a
just
really
a
nice
step
play. It's
behind.
impressive runs. First down, the defense
On both
thinks
of
you might
his
be running the football. You
completions,
still can
the
line
one
up,
run play
get
is
some
whatever.
movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Hoover. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field,
Neither have I.
this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's McAllister. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is not a straight-on kick. A 42-yarder from the right hash.
Right down the pipe.
He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first.
All right, I'm going to really be paying attention to the returns now.
This is not an easy place to play.
The crazy thing is I've always returned. Like since I've been playing football.
It's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute.
I've always
themselves
moved.
in field goal range, knock it through the
I've always
uprights.
moved
They
the
did
blocker.
exactly what they needed to do.
Like I feel like a lot of
3-0
people
lead
have
here
always
early
done
on the
that.
road. That's impressive.
But
Fielded in the end zone. It's Law.
if it is cheesy,
Well,
I don't think it's necessarily that it's cheesy. I think that the offensive line is, the pursuit angles are really, really bad. So it makes it stand out. But I feel like a lot of people always move their blocker. This is the only game that has been an issue on. So I had to go back and look. I still have tape on my days back in the PS2, and me and my opponents moved the blockers in. Like a lot of people did. It was never a thing. But it's because the pursuit angles are so ass that it makes it bad.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Bowley. Catch in the middle, it's Gilmore. Still on his feet at the 35. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
The answer is simple.
I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but they
You're
can
a
throw
sub to
it
the channel.
accurately at
You're
the
a sub
same
to the
time.
channel. You don't have a
saw
choice.
all of it on that in route.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38.
Yeah, I think it's probably fake audible. Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quick completion on the out.
Arenado!
I wanted to run.
Drive! Deep left! At the wall! Welcome to St. Louis, Nolan! An opening day home run! Nolan Arenado!
As soon as he
Go
catches
Wildcats.
it, defender meet ball
There you
carrier
go.
and gets him on the ground.
Appreciate the reset, dude. I don't want to get crazy taking forever to call plays because, like, I'm used to the playbook.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
What we got here? Looks like zone.
Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's McGowan. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
That whole thing is so silly.
And the Wildcats
Practically
will line it up on
everyone
first and 10.
has only lived long enough to see one gold medal win in men's hockey for the U.S. because they've never been good enough to win. And we're acting like this is some
And the defense makes the stop
regular
after a
thing.
minimal
It's,
gain.
social
Really good
media
job by
has
the
made
defense,
us
wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game. Make it
one
one-dimensional,
gold
put them in
medal in
passing
40 years,
situations. Really good job.
and
by
we're
the
over
defense.
here acting like Canada sucks
Got
dick
3
or
on
something.
first
It's
down.
like
It's
it's
2nd
so
and 7.
stupid, man. Like, and it makes me laugh because all I do is see how Americans act a lot of times on social media. I'm like, and this is why people don't like this.
Wants to throw. It's Bowling. The short hands. It's Ball. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense
The
here,
ball
forcing
sat
the fumble
perfect.
on
Like,
the wide receiver.
I
Look,
fumble the
understand
ball
the
and it
ball
sits
came out
perfectly
quick.
there to be
I
grabbed.
gotta break. Get hats to the
LOL.
football, secure the tackle, try to get that football
so
out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking for room. It's Barnes.
Then I launch a big hit where I read it perfectly. At least he got tackled. But that's just dumb.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits it in a
People are
window.
idiots. I mean, there's a lot of people that thought McDavid wasn't a Hall of Famer because he didn't win a championship or hasn't won a championship. There's people that thought Ovechkin wasn't a Hall of Famer when he didn't win a championship, and I gotta blow my eyes.
Take a moment to check out the stats so far.
How is it a rivalry? Like, I'm confused. How is it a rivalry? We've won one gold medal in 40 years. 40 plus years. There is no rivalry. It makes no sense.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout.
And he throws it into coverage, and none of my guys react to the ball. 2 guys are there.
It'll be 1st down.
We're not going to
There's
attack
not
the
a lot to
ball.
think about when you're the quarterback.
Oh,
You've got
here we
one of
go.
the
This
best
is not a
receivers
good
in the
sign.
country. You get him the ball any way
Hey, it's
possible.
just
Doesn't matter if one
silly. It
guy's
makes no
covering him
sense.
or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first down.
He's going to go in motion, right?
Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Swings it out to his running back. He's like a loose boulder, just caroms his way to the 32. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And he recovers that one.
Now look what I found.
Ouch.
I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I
having some bad luck here. Big hit
do a
stick.
better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Fires to the wideout.
Thank you.
And a missed opportunity.
That's a break
on 3rd
there.
down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I thought he was going to hold on to the ball. Good route, too.
They dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete.
Block.
They get through and it's blocked.
And
That's a
recovered.
live ball. Defense
All
has
except
it.
that. All right.
Yeah, and a lot of times in field goal blocking,
So we ultimately got what I
inside,
wanted,
they
was
load
the
up
ball
left
back without
side,
giving up points.
push all the guys backwards, slip through the crack, get their hand up, and get the big block. Nice job.
Oh, there's the get back after the fumble. That was perfect. The ball literally sat there right. I thought it was going to roll out of bounds at first, and it just sat right there. Like, nah, I'm good.
Probably said, you dropped it and you didn't pick it up. Come on.
My
get
dude
on the
got
ball,
in the way.
Dave. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
My offensive lineman almost
It
screwed
really
me
is. That's
there.
why you run the football consistently.
He
You got a big
blasted
offensive
me
line,
back.
a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle.
Hey,
this
look,
guy
I got
over and
a
over again
DM
who has
from
this
another
ability to make
Kentucky
people
fan
miss and make
from
big
Kager.
plays.
Like,
It'll
Good
be a
luck.
first down
I'll be
from the
rooting for you. That's what
49-yard
you
line.
like to see. There's a couple of Kentucky fans in the league.
Running back searching for a hole. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one,
Man,
but
dude,
not
locked in.
much doing on that one.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator.
Oh, I forgot. I need to
Swarm
switch.
to
I need
the
to switch
football
my
and gang
offensive line
tackle. If
protection
one
to
guy
base.
misses, another
I need
one's
to
there.
do that.
No
I almost
doubt.
want to
And the
burn a
staple for the
timeout.
offensive coordinator or the offensive line coaches.
I think I'll be okay for
Don't
one
watch
play.
them tackle our guys.
To the air, it's Boley. Grabbed in the middle, it's Skinner. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Really good job working through his progression.
I don't think it's
Getting to him
because of
quickly, and
the
big
fact
tight
that
end
they
has a chance
lost.
to
I think
run
it's
a
the
little.
fact
And
that
a
the
really
way that
good job
Americans
by the
act.
QB
Americans
throwing an
tend to
accurate
act like
throw. I gotta
idiots
hit those guys
most
on
of the
move,
time
on the run,
when it comes
so
to
they
the
can
social
do this. They can
stage.
catch the football, get
That's
upfield,
generally why
and chew up
Americans
some extra
aren't
yards.
really liked around the world, because they're viewed as assholes, and they definitely live up to their reputation. So the fact that, hey, the United States won a gold medal for the first time in 11
Here
tries,
comes Kentucky after picking up that first down.
and you have people acting like this was something that was expected, like this is something we do on the regular, is
On
kind
the
of silly.
ground, it's McGowan. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by
But
this
it
defense.
only matters when the U.S. wins. It doesn't matter when
The
they lose.
Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it.
I need that first
Knocked down
buddy.
after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
I'm a Laker fan. The Clippers are not a rival. They're a rival to, they believe they're rivals to us. Why are they a rival to me? They've accomplished, no offense, Wills, they've accomplished nothing in the grand scheme of things. Why are they a rival? I'm confused. Like, I don't understand why I
And the
would, like,
Wildcats
why would I,
come to the line,
oh,
needing
we're going to call a
just
timeout
inches
here.
for the first down. Offense calls a timeout here.
The Clippers
Critically
view us
important
as
to
rivals.
make sure
Laker
they
fans,
have the
most
right
Laker
play
fans
call
do not view
and
them as
everyone
rivals.
on the same page
They
here.
literally have never stood in the way of us accomplishing anything. So why would I consider them a rival? If they beat us in the playoffs, okay. You need to do it on a continual basis for us to be a rival. Like the Celtics, that's a rival. They've been in the way. They've literally cost us or beat us in the championship. The Spurs, they're a rival. They've
The
knocked us out in the
Wildcats come to the
playoff.
line
They've stood in the
trying to
way of us
find a way
winning a
to convert
championship.
on third and very short. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Good play
Turning
call.
it on. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his
I
offense
think
getting
if they
close to the
did
goal.
it on a,
So
like,
nice
if it's a
creating explosive
continual, like,
runs in the
hey,
run game.
we're
Now you're
constantly
getting in the
making
red
it
inside the
to
5.
the
Go punch this
Gold
in
Cup
and get a
game and we're
touchdown.
playing them, or we're making it to the semis on the regular and playing them, I think I would consider it more of a rival. But like they've won one,
Kentucky
want to
will
be
come to the
technical, they
line with
won
a
one
first and goal.
championship in 11
He
tries.
wants to change this
It's hard
route.
for me to consider that a rivalry. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy they won.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to barge in. Defense just going after
But
him. They
to me,
stop him
it's-
for a
it's-
loss of 6.
Well, they're trying to
I
go toss to get to the
just
perimeter,
don't
but
see
about
how,
the
in my eyes, I
DBs
just don't see
beating
how
their
it's a
blocks
rivalry.
and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play.
Ah, crap, there's 2 seconds left.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime.
Yeah, we're just going to have to strongly agree to disagree.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2.
I like how the ref is just chilling right there.
Trying to pound their way in. And he
Touchdown,
takes
let's
it
go.
in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you.
All right,
That's
let's
exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
All right, let's go.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that
All right,
coverage,
defense,
and he'll be
let's go.
stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Looking deep down the right side.
Just don't even
And
move.
that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down.
That was
2nd down coming up.
a good play call there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Payne. He can't get him to the ground. Really needed a play like that
I
to
blitzed,
get out
but it
of their
wasn't a
own
good
end.
blitz
They
call
move the
there.
chains. They mark it at the 29.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
I'm not going to find what I'm looking for in time.
The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the marker, it's Payne. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
I was looking
One of the
for
things you love
something, I
about this
couldn't
running
find
back
it,
is
though.
not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Hey.
Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 40.
Let's go.
Getting down at the 36, it will be a 1st down.
Let's go.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
And I still got 2 timeouts.
This late in the half, here's the question.
I wouldn't
How
consider that a
aggressive will
bad
the
thing.
play
I would
calling
consider
be?
that honestly.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of
If I'm
scrimmage,
being
but
honest, I
no
would
more
consider
than
that more of a strategy thing.
They'll immediately
Here's
call
my
a
reasoning
timeout.
why. What's one thing that you're, what's the one thing you probably expect to see a chunk of in that game,
Try to
TV?
bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there.
Man.
Forced the TFL.
What's going to beat man? Are your guys quick enough to
They
beat
got
man?
nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Definitely
Looking
sitting
to
in
throw,
time.
it's Boley. Snagged in the middle, it's Jenner. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play.
Clock stops, right? Just to be sure.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half.
Just to be
Maybe
sure.
a chance
Pretty sure
to
the
get
clock
off a
should
couple
stop on
more
that
plays.
play.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break.
We got to be better kicking the ball this season. Because last season I was
It's
terrible
good.
at
He's
kicking.
going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me
Because
some
I thought he
confidence
might
down
sit
the
in.
road.
I thought he
can
might
trust
sit in
this guy.
zone on that one. That's why I did what I did there. I thought he might. Fuck.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds.
I mean, technically, that's not a
The
bad thing.
officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Well, I know one thing that we're definitely not going to do 100% here. We're not going to pass the bit after what I saw with the game against. I was trying to kick it towards the corner, but I messed up.
Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Yeah, I think we can pass the minute.
To the air on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Bruh.
Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and
I'll
that's
take
how
it.
we'll end the 1st half.
I don't want to. Let me rethink my process here. I don't want to. I don't know if any of you guys, well, those of you that aren't in the league that are here didn't see, but there was a guy that ran, like in a Hail Mary situation, he ran a read option because everybody was, oh wow, everybody was dropped back, and he actually scored on it. It was crazy because I don't think anyone would have expected that to happen. It was so unexpected. It was like, wait, what? Like, that's crazy.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Game, what are we doing? What the hell? What was that? This game, man, is something else. Oh, God.
They'll move the tight end. They'll open the 2nd half on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments
with this game.
against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Boley.
Wide open.
Makes the grab on the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now Now they are in business moving toward midfield. That big pickup.
I wanted to look. He took away
If you
my
hit it on
first two
time, you
reads.
can hit the turbo
The
booster.
first read was the
You've got to
tight
be
end.
accurate
The
on the
second
throw
read
too, Reese. Nice job
was
by
the
the
receiver
QB there,
on the
putting it
outside.
out in front of his
Thought he was gonna
receiver
pick
to
it
make
up.
an easy catch and then advance it.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Runs through the tackle.
But to give you a full
And they
answer
pick
to your
up
question,
just a few
CG,
on that completion.
I really think
I like
that
the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
I really think that because you're under, like you're out talented.
2nd down coming up.
One thing that I feel like people will fall. Pretty sure he's in cover 3, but
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Patterson. Makes that one pay off.
I feel like because you know you're going to see a lot of man, because they physically can just press you up and take away a lot, you know? So I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if I was in that situation and I'm playing like a G5 team. I would not be surprised to see a lot of unconventional stuff because, hey, I'm trying to stay competitive in the game. So I need to run screens. I need to do short, like really safe plays and just hope that we can break a tackle or something like that. You
Back
know?
to throw, it's Bowling. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe some people would disagree, but I feel like that's a reasonable expectation. If it were me and I was Clemson, I would be like, okay, I'm expecting to see something different because I don't think I would see, looks like a regular style offense because I know we have more talent.
From just outside the 5. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I don't like this play call. I'm going to run it anyway.
They
Jet,
keep
halfback
pushing
punch.
forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Nope, do not
Motion
like
from
that
the
play
wide
call.
out.
Not even going to waste
called
my
by
time
the
trying to
offense,
find
and
an
now
audible.
they just have 1 remaining in the half.
We're just going to, I have a better idea.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
I feel like everyone's going to be bunched up around the middle anyway. He's going to blitz. There's the blitz.
Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Chrome's going to put up points, too. So.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He beat him really easy inside. I want to go back and look at the replay.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Not a good pick.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
And the TCU offense will take over 1st and 10.
I will say with Chrome, we'd have to see how he is playing with a different team, but playing him in the
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO. And
you're going to have to watch the running back. I know when I played Chrome, there was a lot of plays where someone was running out to hold the linebacker so that he could check it down to the running back. Like, that was the primary route. So that's something that you're going to want to watch
some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Oh, that's blown up.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, there was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He lets it fly. Catch inside the 25.
How does he get... There's a safety back there and a man-to-man. How does he beat both of them? Oh, what? How did that happen? I played over the top, I played the pass, and it's man-to-man.
Threatening just outside the red zone. The give from the gun.
Huh? Like, how did he even get away from
this offense? And I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard
Yeah,
right now is they just haven't been
I'm
able to
actually
get this
very
guy going.
surprised
They
by
tried to give
that.
him the ball a lot.
That's
It just hasn't
crazy.
paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to...
And it wasn't like he ran a crazy
they
route
need him
either.
to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was
I'm just confused. I definitely need to see the replay. This man-to-man with a safety over top, playing 3, like I had 3 deep safeties. He's playing that 3rd of the field, and he was wide open. I need to understand how he was able to beat 2 guys. So I definitely need to see that replay ASAP.
Offense rolling.
That's blown up.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in
Good
the
job.
backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line. You've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, at the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect.
All right, sound got like really scratchy there, so we're gonna fix that.
Where how I feel about kickers, don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it all started with a bad
after
kick.
putting up a
It was my
field goal
fault.
on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Damn it, let's run this play again. Do it right. I wanted to do this because that defensive end has been causing troubles this game. So just run
Kentucky
away
has it
from
back,
it.
and the big blue offense takes the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be
That
nice.
wasn't that hard.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference.
Whoops.
Knowing I'm up
Yep.
by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches.
There he goes. And he was loose.
There we
and
go.
stopped until he gets
That's a little bit better, huh?
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play.
A
And
little
you
bit
saw it
better.
Right there. Too much speed on the perimeter. to
Blitz
create
and
that
just enough
explosive
time
play.
to get home.
Here comes the
I
offense
need
on
Law
1st and 10
to
from
eat
the
up that
47.
guy in
Wide
the
receiver
slot.
going in motion.
At least pull him out. No?
The give to the tailback.
Bad
And
blocking.
he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Boley. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, you're living
happened there?
dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking,
play.
man, let's just run the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Please block.
From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't
Dude
able to
just
get
walked
there.
in
But on that
untouched.
play,
Kinda
because
hard
of the
to
pressure, it affected his
run an
accuracy.
offense
That's
when
why
you
the
got
ball
guys
falls
just
in.
walking in, but it's been the left
Kentucky
side of the line.
sends
I
out
don't
the
even have a
punting
bad
unit.
left
He ought to be
tackle,
able
but
to
he's
use
just
his
not
first
blocking
punt to
in this
pin him
game.
deep. And that one will sail
Because
out
a lot of
bounds.
the
No
runs
chance
that I've
for a
been doing
return
to the
there.
left have been blown up because he's just not getting out. He's not even engaging sometimes. Like, he just immediately is just getting boom. Don't like that.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to...
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Finally corralled, but not
good
before. He
stuff.
picks up the 1st down.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, You're down in the fourth
I forgot
quarter.
to change
Your defense
this,
has
so
to get
that
a stop.
definitely
They
didn't help.
get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
The Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Using his legs, it's Payne. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to beat you.
Almost had a pick.
Was a big MO for this
He
offense
gets that.
going
That's
into it.
huge there.
The defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Almost had a sack there. If he picks that off, that's probably a
They
big
couldn't
thing.
connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Under fire. And that's incomplete. A defender.
Thought we were going to get the reverse dunk animation there.
4th down coming up. And the Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight.
All right, good return here. Tons of space.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
But ran down from behind. The thing that sucks is I want to run the ball to the left. I don't trust my guys though. Trying to inside zone. I don't have enough time to build it a play that I want to look for.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That is some. Like, our blocking this game has been absolutely terrible.
Now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap.
Like either a linebacker he blitzes the A gap and just walks in untouched, or the defensive end walks in untouched. The left tackle just doesn't do anything. Like, dude, just full rush right through.
And make this life hard on this running back.
Crazy.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
He's blitzing now. Nope.
Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they tried to spit it out to the
that was a
running
good
back
user
on the
play by
perimeter of
him,
the
but
field.
there's
You
just the
saw
blocking has been
speed
really
and
terrible in this
recognition
game.
by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back.
But even if he doesn't get out there, or even if he doesn't get out there, it's still blown up because guy just walked in untouched or walked through.
Looking downfield, it's Boley. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go.
Ball was open,
Those two not
but
on the same page.
didn't
It's
get the ball out.
incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab on the left side. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
Where?
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, Don't give
Where
up those
was
big
the
plays.
corner?
Make them earn it.
Because I was
all the way
playing
down
underneath.
The field.
The corner,
Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
What are we doing, guys?
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line.
I'm really confused. I don't know where the corner was there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wide receiver comes in motion. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range.
Like, I thought I had that covered pretty well. And then I just watched him run upfield. I'm watching the corner just, he's drifting towards the middle of the field. Like, stay in your zone. That wasn't match. That was regular. There's no reason for him to run across like that.
They can to try to rally here late.
Dead to rights if it's match, but that's not match. That was regular cover 6.
If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. The give.
Let's go.
Stopped right there, short of the first down in this defense, trying to preserve the lead.
And I think it's go time now at this point of the game if you're on offense, because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you the score?
Dropping back, it's Hoover.
I was.
Fired in from the red zone for the score. This is exactly
like I'm right
what we
there.
expected. Blow for blow, trading punches, just like two elite teams should.
Yep, and great players have to make great plays in big moments, right? Step up, break a tackle, do something spectacular, and that's what the young man just did.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Good play call.
Fielded in the end zone. It's long. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down.
Wide open.
Fakes to grab. At the 35, he's loose. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up first and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
On first and 10 from the 38.
It'd be great to see a nice drive here. I think he's blitzing.
Back to pass, it's Bowling. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gilmore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to
trust my linemen,
maybe work
so
the
it puts
middle
me
of
in
the
a
field a
tough
little
spot
bit,
there.
but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
I may burn a timeout here.
Tight end now in motion.
Still thinking. I'll run it.
Power football with the run. Makes the tackle at the 27.
Good
It's
Lord.
a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm.
Phil
The running game is
Maffa
now helping that.
right
Two
there.
straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Timeout, TCU.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast.
I called the
Get
wrong
to the
play.
back, get him on the ground quickly.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13.
Called the wrong play.
Handoff to the single back.
Good Lord.
Into the open. He's all the way down to the 3. Any electric run has him set
That
up.
pancake
Defense
block.
takes a
Let's
timeout
go.
with 30 seconds remaining.
Now, question is what I want to do. I'm a power run kind of guy. So we're gonna run a power. I don't like
On
running
this
naked
first and goal,
dives
let's see what
and
Kentucky
ISOs.
does.
But it also makes me have to rely on my linemen.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
It's no GG's just yet. Remember, I did block a field goal, so if it gets blocked here, I can't say I'm surprised. I would have
And this
preferred
kicker
Dante
has had
scored,
a
honestly.
busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. This kicker is already 2 for 2. Make the magic number 3, and everybody's celebrating tonight. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through.
We win
in
our
moments
first
and win a
game
like
of
that.
the
Confidence
season.
builder, dream maker,
That
right?
feels
That's
kinda
what
good,
you're
not gonna
dreaming
lie to
about.
you guys.
Backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play
Feels
to win.
kinda good.
Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up.
All right, we got to cut the audio. I was trying to just go the other way of doing it by clicking on the program, but for whatever reason, man, I was right there trying to pick that ball off. Man, had me so sad. I thought I was going to be able to break it up, not even get a pick. I just thought I'd break it up. All right, not a pretty one, but let's be honest, what's ever pretty in this game? We gotta start with the fumble. We're not even gonna look at the other stuff. We're gonna start with the fumble. So I got Law coming across, one of my favorite plays, because I could have threw to triangle too, but I threw to Law because obviously I felt like he's faster, so he'd get upfield a bit quicker. But he fumbles the ball, and it's definitely a fumble. So there's no debating on the fumble. At 97 speed, like who do you trust, 97 speed or a tight end? Because I get nervous that the tight end also may drop the ball. But Law, like that's an easier throw anyway. And it's clearly a fumble. And the only reason the ball moved is because he hit it. But then it hit his helmet and it rolled and it just sits right there anyway. So that lets you know the ball bounced and it just sat there. Like it was just going to sit right there anyway. And he hits it with his helmet and it just sits right there for him to pick up. Like there's nothing I can do. My only hope was that he was going to dive on it. So they may have said he was out of bounds, so I get to keep the ball. There's just nothing I can do. That's a tough one. And then both his completions for a first down and for on
not the. I don't think the other one was third down. Like I'm in the area, but you see, like I'm trailing him, and when I go to catch the like to try to jump to catch the ball, he puts his hand out. Because there's like I don't understand like because I thought I was in position to make a play. Because if you look at where the ball is and where I am, when I go to hit triangle, it pulls him up, and he does that. Why aren't you running with him? Like I'm running with him. That was really weird. The fumble, the block obviously was huge. And the 3rd and 3, I didn't remember this play. Take another look at this. I think it was to the outside. Yeah, because I see that, but I know the corner's over there, so that way I can just stay inside. Yeah, I remember this because he threw it, and you got him just sitting there. Like, bruh, he's running towards you. You're looking at the quarterback, and then you turn once the ball's thrown, and then you even back up. Zone defense is so interesting in this game sometimes. Like, he's just sitting there watching the quarterback, and then he turns away, and then drifted backwards. So 3 wasn't as close as I thought he was. But I would have liked for him to come down. Like there's no one going behind you. We got to work on our goal line offense though, because it wasn't really good this game. This one, we get the touchdown, put a power run. Yep, pull the right guard, great block, and then just slide in. I could have slid out, but easier. The interception was huge. Like obviously that was a huge one, and it's just sitting in zone. So you just drop, and that's what you want. You want him to break out the ball. Totally different than what happened on the other one. And I tried to get behind him, and I did, but I couldn't get behind 5, which is what I was trying to do. 'Cause I think if 5 goes up, can't remember his name off the top of my head. He goes up, probably a walk-in touchdown. Because no one is really close enough from a skill position. But I was trying to get him to go in front of me, but he wouldn't. Like you see, he's literally keeps running into me. Like, okay, but pass me. And I'm trying to dip back for him to pass me, but he won't pass me. Like if I'd known he was going to do that, I would have just tried to run directly to the outside. But I was trying to get him in front of me, and he just wouldn't run in front of me. And then I think on this interception, I made a bad move. I may have had an opportunity to run it back, but not going to complain. It just leads to turnover. So I made one initial move, and I came to a complete stop. I should have just slowed down just a little bit because I had the block. I just needed him to get blocked. So based off what happened the last interception, that completely slowed down to make sure that he gets in front of me. But I decelerated too much, and I get caught from behind. So it was like compensating for what happened on the last interception. In both instances, they both ended up being bad things. All right, so let's go to the third quarter. What do we got? Cutter to Macklin. Macklin had a really good game. I really didn't throw to Law that much in this game. Going in motion. This was the play action. No, this wasn't the play action. Man, if I would have waited a little longer, because my initial read was Skinner. My second read was out there. But because I wasn't paying attention enough pre-snap, I didn't know if someone was over there, and I didn't want to risk making that throw blind because I didn't know. If I had the camera back, maybe. That might have been a risky throw too, but the real route was the post route. Then that might have been kind of hard, depending on what that free safety does. The ball's already out, so I'm not sure how that free safety reacts. So, I mean, I made the right decision. Not mad about it, but that was not my first read. It wasn't my second read either. He did a really good job defending the screen. I only ran two, a wide receiver screen. I ran an orbit. I think the orbit was the only one that worked. This play I liked a lot because my initial read is Skinner across the middle. But even though that safety's backpedaling, I'm nervous. I've seen too many linebackers jump up and make that throw. I see him too, but then I saw this guy drifting back. So I'm watching the running back and he runs he comes upfield. So when I saw him step up, I just tried to wait for him to turn upfield. So if you can see me as a quarterback, wish it was easier to work this camera. But you see me as a quarterback, I'm waiting for him to turn upfield. Then I throw the ball. Because if you throw the ball while he's running out, the throw might take him out of bounds. But if I wait until he's turned up the field and moving that way, I can lead him up the field. It's harder to lead him up the field when he's going out of bounds because it still will lead him up, but he may go out. Great block. So Law doing work there. Nice first down. Big play by Skinner here. But again, we had to settle for 3. And I almost threw a pick because I thought Law would be open on that slant. I thought he would just sell out to stop the run, and he didn't. And I can't look at the replay either. This play I liked a lot because initially my first read is in the slot there on that wheel. The running back is covered. So now I just have to wait, but he only rushed 3, so it made it easy because I could have hit the post route with 17, but I see where this corner or where this guy is dropping here. So it's just a drop in the bucket. See Skinner with his hands up, like I saw him. Just had to wait and make sure that he didn't drift backwards. But this was the play right here on 3rd down. I can't look at it, but it was a stick route, and I'm pretty positive when I go back and look at the video, I'll look at it while I'm at work. I'm pretty positive that the tight end was open, but I trusted Law to win inside, and he did. And again, it almost led to a pick. Now, this play, this is the one I want to see. So this is cover 3 man. So man-to-man coverage and then the safety. So I see where the problem is. The safety's playing too far up. That's the problem. So I'm looking at where I'm at, but it's where the other safety is. He's playing too far up. That's why it happened. But he was ahead of it. What? Okay. Make this make sense. So 25, you see him, right? Let's run it regular time so you can see the speed. Watch 25. I'm going to run it again so you guys can see it. I'll explain why I'm like, what the hell? So, watching it. He's running back. He looks back. He slows down. And then he starts running again. He's ahead of him. And then he runs outside of him and slows down and also slows down in front of the corner. So basically 25 he's the reason this play happened. 5 probably at least has an opportunity to make a play because it's not like he's getting beat, you know? He's with them. He's close enough that I'd be able to play the ball. But 25, by doing that, pushes Malik slightly inside. He's slowing down a little in the process and then also slows down his team. So he did everything right to help the receiver get open. Because all he has to do is run step for step. He's fast enough where he should be able to he shouldn't be able to be beat like that. And then the throw wasn't exactly a great throw because he threw it and he had to jump up to catch the ball. Like if he catches it in stride, there's nothing I can do. But then even jumping up and catch the ball could knock it out. But just think about it. If he had to jump up to catch the ball and either one of those guys was in a better position, it's a good chance that ends up being an incompletion because he's going to have to make a catch through a play. That's why I was really confused. I'm like, how did he get open? And then the touchdown was painful. What was this with Skinner? This was the play action, right? Because when I ran it the first time, dude was doing the limbo, going in motion. And I could have had Law, but because I know what his defensive line was doing, I did not feel comfortable trying to wait that out. So just throw to the open guy. And then he went for the dive, ended up getting a big play there. So that was huge. This one sucked, or this one sucked because Gilmore was open, but I saw it too late. And actually, no, Law was open on this one because I think that was the bomb. Law was open, but I pump fake, trying to hold the safety. And then this one, Gilmore was on a deep comeback, but I don't think I would have been able to complete the pass. I would have had to throw it towards the sideline. Like I would have had to high point that throw. I don't think I would have been able to make that. But this is my fault because I had everyone dropping it in 10 yards deep. So it would just open it up even more. And I blitzed from the wrong side. That's zone. That's not even man. That's zone. Then breaks the tackle. Only one guy hit him because he went for the dive. That probably was me with the. I don't know. Was I trying to dive? Was I trying to tackle? I'm pretty sure at the corner. So I switched off to try to hit stick him. So that's on me. Thankfully, he didn't score a touchdown. So this was cover 6. This was not match. You have the spy, and you have me playing the purple. So I slow down there because in case 14 is running something flat coming back across, because I'm expecting the corner, like I wasn't even looking at the corner. I'm expecting the corner to play his zone. I'm like, I'm already passing 0 off to him. So either like he's running an out or he's running up the field. If he runs up the field, the corner has him. Either way, the corner was going to be there, which is why you see me come back. 'Cause I see 14 and then I see 7 coming across. I know that guy's in spy, so he's not going to follow him, but he did. I have to look again. I could have sworn I called a regular cover 6. It looks like match. I thought I called this a base cover 6. So that would explain why the corner wasn't there, but then why you have 2 people following one guy also sucks. It had to be matched. That's the only logical explanation. And I'm lucky that he's not super fast. It was a good play call, but I definitely thought I had a different play. Thought I had a different play call on the back end. Here, this was just, I don't know what 62 is doing. Like that could have been a touchdown right there. I'm running right at him, and he didn't even engage me. That probably should have been a touchdown. And then this definitely a touchdown. I was trying to play the slant. You see me try to come down on it. There had to be a really short drag. That's why. Yeah, it's a drag, not a slant. If it's a slant, that extra step up field probably gets it, but I was trying. Outside was wide open, but you got to sacrifice something. A Macklin with a big catch that I don't know what he called here. It was this match. The blitz 1, so brought 4, and then he dropped back with who he was coming with in zone. But he followed the running back, and Macklin was wide open. Because honestly, I wanted to take a shot deep with 18, but he was so wide open, I couldn't help but throw the ball. Like there's literally no one there. And then another play. Macklin had a really good game. I thought I was gonna get a touchdown on this play. I would have been okay with it to see what we do defensively. It would have been good work for Hail Mary style. I thought for sure this was a touchdown because I thought they were both blocked. But 75 basically blocked. At least that's realistic. That doesn't happen all the time. You see, he blocked 4 right into the blocker, which freed up the guy to come in and make the tackle. But regardless, it set me up in the middle of the field, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, that's an ugly one. That's an ugly one. We had the same amount of pass yards. Huh? That is wild. 229 apiece. My third downs were bad offensively, 2 for 5. I couldn't really like it looks like I ran the ball well because I had 78 yards, but I feel like my run dude just straight up doing the limbo. All right, let's put these stats in so that I can go back to sleep before I have to go to work and get a couple of screenshots for when I recap this game later. Won't be tonight. Let's see. UK. Gotta have something in the background. More first downs, yardage different. It's the run game was a little bit different. No sacks in this game either. I'm also going to have to look at my depth chart because I saw that Gusta is not where I want him in certain formations, so I'm going to have to re-evaluate the depth chart. I really wish you could just do formation subs with teams so I could have all that stuff set for a game. Would make life a lot easier. What a fun game. Okay, have a good night, CJ. Try to crash for an hour.
You suck.
And 15 or so before I go to work. And hope for the best. What's up, Blue? Got our first game in with Kentucky, so life is, I just want to knock off the rust. I haven't played the game in a while, too, so this is one of the reasons I'm happy about the Cup. I have 5 games, or 4 games in group play, so that should give me a good opportunity to get comfortable with this, you know, getting, like, kind of the kinks out of the system gameplay-wise. I know Boise will be ready week 1. I got Boise and Ole Miss. My pet peeve playing a in-conference game in block 1. Not a big fan of that because I'd rather be more comfortable with my team. I don't care if the other person's comfortable with their team. S. Rusi? I can look up his, I've never played him before. He's played 2 seasons. Season 33, he's new to the league. Season 33 had Temple. He went 5-7. Last season, he had TCU. He went 8-5. Or, well, 7-5 and won his bowl game. That's pretty cool that we ended up with the same amount of passing yards, though. Oh, wrong button. Sorry, trying to take a screenshot. So, 4th down. I know Duba said earlier that he liked that he went for the field goal instead of going for it on 4th down. Like, man, it's a Cup game. I actually would have preferred that he went for it just so I could have practice, more practice playing defense. Like, it's a unique situation. It's like, okay, how is he, like, what is he going to call? Can I kind of prepare myself to get stuff going? I may end up playing I got to figure out what's going to happen with my week 3 game. I know CG's like, dude, just accept my request. But I've had 3 people that I was supposed to play week 3. One just straight up ghosted me. And then the other 2, I'm still waiting for a response. Like, hey, like, I kind of need this. Because I don't want to be stuck being forced to play someone that not that I don't want to play him, you know, but I don't want my game to be forced. I like to have some agency in what I do. I am happy, though, that I didn't throw an interception. I came really close to throwing one to Law. But outside of that, other than that throw, no other bad throws in this game. And I tell you what, I will gladly take that. Can't make that throw, though. That was one of those, I just like, I don't think you'll get there. And then he got there. Like, oops. I got called for a penalty for what? I know there's an offsides and I declined it. I kicked the ball out of bounds. That's what it was. And I didn't even mean to kick it out of bounds. I was trying to kick it towards the corner. And I hit it in the red. I was trying to hit it in the orange and I missed. At some point, I should play CG though. Like how's the run game? My run game terrible. It's not gonna look like it, but it's terrible in my opinion. Cutter played pretty well. I mean, he's a freshman. That's the one thing that's gonna be really make me nervous with him. He's the better quarterback, but he's a freshman, so he can get rattled, especially in some of the road games. So you look at the run, and you can be like, "Hold on, Sam. What are you talking about? How are you saying that the run game was bad?" You look at he averaged 3.9. Because that broken tackle and a stiff arm led to him busting a big play. Outside of that, if you look at one run for 24 yards, right? And then Dowdo, one run for 27 yards. So really 10 carries for 19 yards, 4 carries for 3 yards. Don't like that. That's got to be better. What's up, Toxic? How you doing, sir? No drops either. Bullet show. Higher. Trucking is a little bit higher, but McGowan has the armbar badge, so that means if I try to stiff arm him, he's more likely to. He has armbar too. Head first, run people over. McGowan's faster though. Raw and top speed, he's faster, and also his acceleration is higher too. I'll end up mixing them both in. I wanted to run with Patterson more than 2 times just so I could get a feel for him. But definitely still plenty of time to, get comfortable with this team and figure out what's going to work for me. Dude had 5 pancakes. He had a pancake at the end of the game. After I was shitting on him all game for how horrible his blocking was. And he ended up with 5. That's wild to me. I definitely did not expect him to have that many pancakes because I was watching him just get ran by. It looked like he got a walker out there. Gonna have to make some changes to my depth chart too because he only had 4 tackles, but there's some formations where he's the outside defensive tackle and I want him up the middle. So I'm gonna have to adjust my depth chart. 2 picks. Definitely take those. Couple of deflections. We had 1 drop interception. The forced fumble, that was me. But unfortunately we didn't recover it. When did Scott recover a fumble? Because he fumbled the ball once as a hit stick, but they recovered the ball. I didn't recover it. Unless it's talking about this somehow. I'm glad to be 3 for 3 on kicks, though. Because again, I have a freshman kicker. So I have a lot of things going against me. He doesn't have great accuracy either. Like, he's not a good kicker, so I have to be very careful about that. Alright, defensively, no, what it was, 17 of 23, 2 picks. His run game, 15 for 40, a long of 8. So 14 for 32. I mean, 2.6 yards per carry. I'll take that all day. But it was trying to stop the pass. Did a pretty good job of mixing up where the ball was going so I couldn't key on anyone. It was just in certain looks trying to key stuff. A lot of tackles for losses. This was the killer right here. A lot of tackles for losses. This is what Scott, this is what obviously would slow down the run. If you look at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tackles for losses. I may have to readjust my scheme. This one could have been an interception. I'm not sure what that one was. But I'm pretty sure I only threw one risky pass. That was the one to Law. Might have been the screen pass? No, I caught that. Not sure what. But the difference in the game of missed field goal by him, and it was blocked. That's the difference. 3 points. Oh boy.